It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they are clearly amped up for this one and determined to have a strong showing from the get-go. They feel this is a game they can win and want to establish that pace early on. Fellas, Steve Kerr has done amazing things with the Warriors in his short tenure as the head coach. How has he taken this team from good to all-time great?
Well, think about this, Ernie. He has great assistant coaches. Last year, he had Alvin Gentry, who was head coach. Last year, Luke Walton. Great job. Good working relationship with the players. They seem to love him. Not like him, but love him.
And they love him because he's honest. You talk to him about playing time and expectation. So when game time comes, there ain't no surprise. Guys love honesty.
And it helps when you got a player like Steph Curry. You know what I like to say about Steph? He makes it look effortless.
And one more thing about Steve Kerr and his honesty. Before I got traded, he called me and told me.
Yeah.
Honesty.
No, that was right up front.
That would have been like backstabbing. He couldn't have traded me.
Nah, but he called me and told me.
Yeah, backstabbing. You like that as a player?
Honesty.
No, honesty, that's great.
H-O-N-I-S-T, honesty.
E-E. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Question.
Conference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers, playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined courtside with Greg Anthony in Dorisburg. This is Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. Two big-time teams, powerhouse ball clubs facing off here, Doris. These are the games, even as a broadcaster, that bring special energy, not to the broadcast, but to the game overall, fans and us included.
I think for players, for fans, for broadcasters, the schedule comes out initially, right? And the first thing you do is you look down over the calendar and you circle certain days. And today, that's one of those days.
We can choose just like the fans do, don't we?
Oh, no question about it. There's a different energy in the building tonight.
Absolutely. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Here's Curry with the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Yeah, and that's exactly why he needs to become the primary focus for that defense right away. Try to cool him off before he gets too hot.
And that one, good.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Launches it. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Pachulia. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. That's going to be over a minute. Not watching for the line that time. Kicks to Thompson. Durant for three. And that's collected by Love.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way. And that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Durant on the money from 12 feet away.
Boy, that's 4 from 5. Terrific start for this offense.
Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. LeBron outside. 3-pointer. And Pachulia pulls it down.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And one thing we've seen from Kevin Durant so far in his career is that he shows up big when games mean the most. His team might not always win when the lights are the brightest, but he is still at his very best.
You are so right. Whenever he is on the national stage, it seems that is when he drops 40 and 10. And he's been playing in huge games his entire life and knows how to amp himself up. And while some stars can wilt or vanish in big games, Durant just seems to flourish.
Well, we all know Kevin Love has illustrious bloodlines. His dad played in the NBA. His aunt was inducted into the U.S. Triathlon Hall of Fame. And his uncle was the lead singer for the Beach Boys. So it's not bad.
No, and Kevin, that's not too bad is right. He's always had big shoes to fill, and you see that, I think, in Kevin's approach. He's tremendously dedicated, remade his body with yoga and training at high elevation. He leaves no stone unturned. He can be a dominant, intimidating threat, but the defense stood tall.
Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Outside Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Irving's got his second basket.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself. Boy, very difficult to defend when he gets into this kind of rhythm, which has been all quarter long.
There's the dish to Irving. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Durant. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Fantastic passing from Pachulia, dropping dimes for a big man.
James wide open. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Durant, no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
Boy, if you're going to challenge him in the lane, you better go strong.
Basket counts.
And he should thank the chief for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play. Right side Green. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
To the wing on the left. Love with a wide open look. Trains the 3-pointer. Love's got 7 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
If you look at the Cavs offense, I think there's a lot.
Hands up on defense, fellas. Move your feet. This team is not going to stop itself. We're allowing this team to shoot more than 60% from the field. We got to pick it up. So keep your feet on the ground. Stop reaching. And let's get some stops. No easy buckets now, all right? We got this.
What a great recipe for success.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for Kevin Love. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And here is Williams after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Williams kicks to James. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I thought for sure he would hit that shot, but his release didn't look good.
And yes, it's good.
Listen, it's hard to defend this guy effectively no matter who you are. He is that skilled.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. Iguodala's running. Curry, good.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Williams kicks to LeBron. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. It's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. 31.
Yeah, the determination there from Shumpert was something else. Took the foul, converts the basket. Beautiful.
Warriors leading by 8. To the inside. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, to rack up a double-digit lead in the first quarter, that means you had to come out fired up.
Williams against McGee. That's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Curry wide open. Another three for Golden State.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
Trying to will his Cavaliers team to a title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start what he expected.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice and kind of spoke about what he thought everyone should bring to the table. And, we had to hold up our end of the bargain.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
No doubt about that. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
You know, relying on a quick outlet pass, racing the ball up court, guys filling the lanes. They clearly want this to be a track meet.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Clay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. JaVale McGee is out there with Barnes, and it's Livingston in at the point. Barnes against Love. Shot from 16. It doesn't go for him. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic's size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game. And just with a smile on his face, you know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball. And so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I'm just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love the game. At all levels, you love the game.
If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to be there.
You're watching, that's right. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the cap, fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, DA. Absolutely. Thanks. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, no threes for him in the second after drilling one in the first.
It's holding by 5. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Is there anything D. Will can't see and deliver on?
Fires for 3. Livingston, no luck.
You know, he's had a tough quarter shooting the ball, but one thing you have to give him, he's fighting out there.
Shots good by Jefferson.
He got himself into space behind the arc, and the D never picked him back up. Boy, you can't lose him.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by McGee. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Timeout. How about that? Now that's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
It's about whether his confidence had waned. Was there a disconnect amongst the players? I think all in all, he's done very well.
And you talk about the criticism for Kevin Love. His former teammate with the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio, questioned his leadership in Minnesota. And even, Doris, LeBron has been critical at times.
Well, I think if you ask me, Kevin, all he can do is focus on making plays and helping his team win big. If you're going to get too caught up in what others are saying about you, you can lose your way pretty quickly.
Look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Williams. And then for Golden State, Green comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kevin Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. And that's why they're so far off the pace.
And when you see, Greg, this team play with Draymond Green, you can see that he's the heart and soul of the club.
As impressive as Green is on the stat sheet with all the triple-doubles, his intangibles are just as valuable. Steph Curry's the MVP of the league, but Draymond Green is the MVP of this team. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
There's the pass to Jefferson. Smith wide open. He fired. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 19. Here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's what he's best at. Going strong to the hole and finishing with authority.
Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. The shot's good from Love.
And he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Pulls up. High post. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Yeah, that's the look you're working toward with your offense. It hurts when you don't hit it.
Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. The 3 from Barnes. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Tipped away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Livingston. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
That's an excellent finish on the break, getting all the way to the cup for an easy one.
A different look now for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Korver in for Richard Jefferson. And then for Golden State, West is checked in for Barnes, and Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
LeBron James, Doris, known obviously as a great leader. In fact, Mike Miller, one of his teammates, called him the best teammate in the world. Last season, he was called to task for some of his actions.
Right. Well, Kevin, there were some social media messages which seemed to be sort of criticizing his teammates in some measure, hanging out with Dwayne Wade and talking about getting different teammates. And, of course, between the lines, he was as great as ever. You know, the message from the coach, clear. Focus on your team. Keep it in-house.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
But you talk about rhythm. He's lighting it up in this quarter, fueling this lead.
And here is Irving, following the three from Kevin Durant. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Warriors leading by 20. Here's Curry with the three. And James pulls it down. Inside. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his fourth assist in this one. Green left side. Durant for three. And James pulls it down. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. They grab their own miss. Here's Irving. Curry with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
And that's how you steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Irving against Curry. And here's Irving from deep three-point range. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors lead by 20. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there. And Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 20 points and 4 steals. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like? That's a good one. Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and they got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland. And East 4th Street right in the heart of it all. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
You know, he's been incredibly disruptive, and a lot of that due to his great instincts.
Warriors leading by 20. And you think of the great outside shooting of the Cavs. Doris, how much of that is the brilliance of LeBron James creating those shots for his teammates?
Well, you hit the nail on the head, Kevin. LeBron is not only one of the most devastating slashers and finishers, but his passing might be his greatest strength. Pinpoint bullet passes that zip into shooters' hands before the defense can react. And you look at his shooting percentage on his passes, sky high.
Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's James in at the free slot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach, more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. Guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. Irving with a clean look. No good again that time.
The defense fortunate that he didn't burn them there. You'd have to think he wouldn't miss that again.
Curry, good.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Start it. Bring it in. Take a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
I marvel at is how seriously these men take their job. This is not, yes, they are well compensated, but by and large, these men will take your heart out to get a spot on an NBA roster. And it's their vocation as opposed to their job. These men are passionate about the league. They have incredible work habits, and I'm in awe of how hard they work.
Are you surprised too at the playbook? People just think these plays just kind of happen. Every play is, there is some script or design for every play.
It drives me crazy when people say they'll only watch the NBA in the final 2 minutes because that's when the game's decided. We are talking about the best players, the best athletes, and the best coaching there is in any level. And to me, you're doing a disservice if you don't watch the full 48.
Great points. Got that one up quick. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
LeBron kicks to Love. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Love.
Now, a few point guards more powerful than Deron Williams. He can hurt you inside.
Drops in the tray. That's now 32 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Jefferson's checked in for James. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pachulia with the steal by himself, then Pachulia with the dunk.
Pachulia's toughness on display, skies for the easy finish.
And Fry kicks to Williams. Here's Love, Green with the block. The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Green's got 10.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
You know, it's playing fast, but they're also making exceptional decisions in transition. Boy, spotted his teammate on the move, put the assist perfectly placed out in front of him, leading him right to the rack.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Just an example of Fry working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
And Cleveland making a change here. Korver's checked in. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Warriors. West comes in for Draymond Green. And Channing Frye, a three-point specialist at 6'11". It's a shot he didn't really utilize in earnest until his 5th year in the league.
And think about it, Kevin. It's like he flipped a switch. It's become the staple of his offensive game. And he's a trendsetter in that regard. Very tough to defend that pick and pop at the top of the key.
Williams kicks to Love. Frye, good. He has 5.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Thompson from long range. Doesn't go for it. Korver with the defensive effort. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
He knows it. He just got locked into scoring mode and couldn't get out of it.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
And the Cavaliers so high-powered offensively. They've done a great job of surrounding LeBron James with shooters.
Well, I think, Kevin, you and I both know that's how the league is trending. And the Cavs set records last year for three-pointers made in the playoffs. It's become their identity, and as successful as they've been, I don't see that changing.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Darren Williams. And here's Iguodala outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight for 3. Smith. Cleveland the rebound. Tries again, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, you got to like the aggressive D going for the block, but he got it just as it was on its way down.
Barnes, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line. Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged the bullet.
Here's Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. James checked in for the Cavaliers. The Warriors also with a sub. Durant's checked in. Now, here is Irving. He's got 9. Warriors foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Kyrie can get to the free throw line and collect a lot of points because of his ability to drive it.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the Warriors now. Durant kicks to Curry. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got 40 points.
You know, not only is he giving them points, he's been extremely accurate.
The 3/4 of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Again with the 4th quarter, might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And so it's Cleveland with it. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. We've got West. Ian Clark out there with McCaw. Then it's Matt Barnes. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Well, the NBA, of course, an offensive league these days. You've seen the shift, Doris, over the years. What do you like to see in an offense?
Yeah, I think one thing that we have noticed, and it really began with the Miami Heat and then consecutively with the Heat championship and then San Antonio's championship, team basketball, where it's not just boiling down to pick and roll, two guys trying to beat two defenders. You're seeing more often than not, five guys, the ball moving. It's poetry in motion. You know, my favorite thing is unselfish team basketball. The stars are going to be the stars. That's inevitable. But the involvement of other guys, you can trace that directly to LeBron James. He is a superstar who's concerned about the players around him feeling good and involved. You know, one thing I think that Derek Williams had working against him was where he was taken in the draft. I mean, pick number 2 overall. He came into the league with a ton of expectations. And it's clear he can't be a franchise guy, but he can contribute important minutes to a winning team.
Channing Frye's checked in for Jones. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Warriors. Doris, as you said, it can be so difficult for a player to live up to draft position and expectations. Williams seems to have moved beyond that now.
Well, I think it's Williams' talent and skill. That's never been in question. He's always been able to run out and contribute. I think for him it was a matter of expectations, being too high for the player he was out of college. And now that time has passed, he can sort of focus on...
Tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Pachulia kicks to Clark off the screen, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Clark. Durant's got 24.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Come on, as a defender, you have got to fight harder to get through that screen and stay with your man.
Here's Williams, knocks it loose. Frye tries again. And at last, they get one to fall.
He is not someone you can sleep on. Otherwise, this is what happens.
Here's Durant. Nice move. And it's good on the way up. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
Yeah, he has not missed the mark very often. Absolutely locked on target.
And then Durant with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Outside Williams. Williams kicks to Williams. Tries a three. No good there. And Golden State will go the other way with it. It's Durant with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's hitting at will as they close in on the home stretch. Still out in front.
Williams kicks to Williams. Warriors with the rebound.
You know, tried to do it there instead of look for his teammates. And I think he'll pass the next time.
And again, it's Kevin Durant. Durant's got 32 points in the game.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
I mean, these guys are so locked in. It's amazing. Just an incredible run.
Shumpert is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Golden State also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Durant. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And here's Frye for three. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got his...
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. You have earned the right to win this game. They did not give it to you. You earned it.
big social media movement drove a lot of the votes for him, and something he wasn't ever really involved in. Just shows how much people appreciate his game, though. Not a big numbers guy, but he impacts winning.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Golden State. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Fry dishes to Williams. Back to Fry. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Williams. 6 to shoot. And they get it. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, gentlemen, as you know, Fry, an important role player. At 6'11", he can play the 4 and the 5, able to launch the long ball and really stretch the floor. Channing Frye, guys, a guy acquired by Cleveland last season at the trade deadline. I think he's been crucial. The ability to space the court at either power forward or center, and on a very reasonable contract.
Curry, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
You know, makes it more impressive that it's on the road in front of a hostile crowd. This is terrific, terrific game.
And Doris, you look at advanced statistics, Channing Frye, a better player than some might realize.
Well, I think, Kevin, rebounding is where he hurts you. Underrated defensively, and, of course, close to 40% from three-point range. That provides spacing for all of their star talent.
Outside Williams. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers shooting at 46%, making some buckets.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry.
Listen, we know he can affect a game with his quick hands and getting steals, and he really did that tonight, and I thought it helped fuel their defensive possessions.
Shoots it up, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Curry's got 47 points.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, they're playing the right way. I mean, when you're increasing your lead, it means you're playing a better brand of basketball. Yeah, it's simply great vision on that pass. Knew exactly where that pass needed to be and threaded it right through the teeth.
A 3-ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
In front of a hostile crowd, they showed absolutely no fear. This was a statement victory on every level.
Here's Shumpert. Cleveland gets it back. Fry passes to Shumpert. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams gets to Shumpert. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it.
Well, incredible work on defense from Zaza Pachulia. Great positioning so he can reject it.
Stolen by McGee. Livingston dishes to McGee. Durant for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Durant's got 35 in the game.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
In just about every phase, they have dominated. Lockdown defense, explosive offense. This has been special.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We expect big games from you. How do you put together 4 quarters of excellence like tonight?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. I'm not trying to force anything. Just take what the defense gives me and be aggressive.
Yeah, you set the tone tonight and got the win. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Tonight's performance, nothing short of miraculous. He drained shots from all over the floor, hitting for 50-plus. That's all-star level offense right there.
I've never, ever seen a small guard dominate a game like Steph Curry is able to do. Not his father, not his grandfather, not anybody. This kid right here brings a special excitement to every game he plays. This kid right here is the game right now. If you want to watch basketball, you better watch this guy. He's that type of player I've never seen before. Wow, what a player he is.
His whole game tonight operating on another level, Ernie. And he wasn't just allowed to do whatever he wanted to do. He earned it. That's where the pride kicked in.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.